Good afternoon, Keller Williams, and welcome back to our KW Command Success Story series. You know what I am today? I am super excited. And why am I super excited? Well, I've got Chad Andrews of the KW Platinum Market Center here in our South Texas region. And Chad, man, I know you're a super busy guy. Thanks for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, anytime, Marty. Anything for you, buddy.
Absolutely. Hey, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to talk a little bit how you're using Command at a really high level.
As you already said, my name is Chad Andrus. I'm with the Keller Williams Platinum, KW Platinum Market Center here in Houston, Northwest Side. I'm a land specialist with the Mock Ranches group based out of Austin, Market Center #1. So I'm actually the first expansion agent of the team here in the Houston area. And we deal with a farm and ranch. That is our bread and butter, and that's what we do, and that's what we know well.
That's awesome. And rumor has it that Command actually works for our land people just like it does for our residential people. Is that fair?
Absolutely. I use it as a high level. I track everything I need to track in Command for my farm and ranch buyers and sellers.
That's fantastic. I think a lot of people will say, well, there are caveats where some things don't work for land agents. And I think that we can be transparent and say that we're working on improving some of those systems, and we're relying on some systems that are neighborhood based. For example, we get out in the rural area. If I've got 200 acres, I am the neighborhood, right? So I know we're working on some things there, but I love the fact, and obviously you and I are friends, and I like the fact that you are a land specialist using Command, not making excuses, but literally saying, hey, you know what, if it works for residential, it can certainly work for land, farm, and ranch. And so one of the things I know you use at a really high level that I want you to kind of show our audience is custom fields. Talk to me about how you're using those when you are onboarding buyers or sellers into your system. What is a custom field? How do we create one? What's that all about? Would you mind sharing your screen and kind of talking to us about that?
Sure, absolutely. Let me get here. All right, can you see my screen?
I can see it, yes, sir.
Okay, so what I did, so I'll use myself here as an example. I have and when we talk to a buyer lead, as this example, I have a certain data points that I asked through that our buyer questionnaire, and I wanted to track that in Command. So what I did is I went in and I built custom fields, and it touches every point of what I'm asking. So I'll make sure that all of those are there. Really simple to do. You know, to create your own custom field for anything that you want. Maybe it's a pie day. Maybe it's favorite sports team. Maybe it's their kids' names. I mean, you can do anything.
Go back down. I want to see those fields, because I think that's going to be important for our audience. I know you're giving away a little bit of your secret sauce, but I know you come from culture. Let me see those custom fields one more time, because I think those are all great examples of, because some agents may say, well, why would I need a custom field? So you're going through as far as looking at the style of financing, the style of whether they're looking to buy raw land or whether they want raw land plus an actual house on that land, right? And looking at square footage, regions, beds, baths, purchase size of acreage. I think that's all fantastic. I mean, I'm just thinking about like win with sellers, and I can remember that buyer intake form that's described in that class. And not all 13 of those questions are most likely in our Command, input form, if we will, when we put in a contact. So I think that is fantastic. So we talked about, what do you say, pie flavor, sports team, kids' names, pets' names, right? All kinds of different branches of the military. Are they a veteran? And if so, where do they serve? So I think those are all fantastic. Show me. So now I've got some ideas of custom fields that I might create. How do I create a custom field, Chad?
Sure. So what you want to do is you go to your pencil icon, which is where you edit any of your contact info. And your custom fields are going to be at the very bottom under custom. And you will see what I have and what the information is already populated there. And I have these set as defaults. So for any of my contacts that are in Command, that field is an automatic default that it will show when you go in and edit that contact. If not, then you can pull it up real quick if you don't want it to show every time. So let's say that Chad enters the buyer. Say I want to add some more information, a little more into what he's looking for on the property. Say that he wants, there's a couple features that he's looking for with the property besides a house and the acreage. Say he wants to, so we're going to do additional land features. I'm going to create this custom field, and we're going to do a text field, but here is what your different options are. You can do drop downs if you have just a couple of different options of what this question is. You can do days, check boxes. I mean, there's a lot that you can populate into that I've not even begun to look into, but there's so many possibilities that this will fit for anybody in any type of business. What I'm going to do
drop down for like branches of the military, and then my drop down options could be
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
Coast
cool.
Guard.
So text field is if I don't have any set answers, I just want to type something in.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do a text field, and we're going to create as done. And then let's say additional land features. I want, I'm looking for a pond, highway frontage, and
deer, Chad. We want lots and lots of deer.
High fence.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
And then we're going to save that. And if I wanted to make that a default, I would go into the settings under contacts. I'll show you that real quick. Your command settings, under your contacts, you will see your custom fields. And then here is some that I've been using. Tax parcels is one of them. It's probably going to be on the next page. Additional land features. I would like that one to be a default. So you check that box, and now it will show every time in your drop downs when you go to that contact.
So show me, when you go to create a brand new contact, what I hear you saying is those data fields will already be there. You don't have to select them?
Nope, not at all. So would you like me to show you that one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's create a brand new contact. Just show them when you go to add more information how those.
We're going to do Marty Miller. And Marty, we're just going to use this email.
Sure.
Just, I know it's not yours.
Somebody already.
And so we'll do tags. So Marty is, I like to do my DT do 2 tags. So Marty is MX, and he is a buyer, and he is anyone that I have a conversation with, I know that's how I track that they're not, that I've had a conversation with, and I know that they are. I have a really good chance of working with them. So I put them as SOI, and then I also would put, say, Marty as a cultivate tag, so I can always pull up who I have in that pipeline. Marty likes to text.
I do.
And we'll just skip all the way down, and then all of the information that I would have already gotten from Marty is already here.
Nice.
I just go in, pop, pop, pop.
And if it wasn't a default field, then I would just click on add field at the bottom, and it would show me all the other fields I'd previously created, and I could choose one of those. Is that right?
That is correct. Yes. You'll see wedding anniversary, tax parcel numbers, anything else that you didn't have as a default, you could find it there.
Very cool. Chad, it makes sense, right? Is it perfect out of the box for every agent in every field and every sort of business that we're doing? It can't be, right? It's not one size fits all.
But is there one that actually works like that? There's not one.
Yeah, no CRM. If you have one size that fits all, then you have a really small size, I would say. Right? That's not good. We want big sizes. So I love that we can literally go in, just like Chad did, and create these custom fields to track data points that Command doesn't track, right? We should never have that come back up. Command doesn't track X. Cool. Chad just taught us all how to create a custom field. Command now tracks that. So now we can simply go in, create that custom field. Chad, we can sort by those. We can filter by those. There's a lot of different things that we can do with custom fields to be able to bring them up later on and to be able to kind of see, hey, if I'm looking for someone that wants, if you got to list a 500-acre ranch, you could easily go through your contacts and see who was looking for 500 to 1,000 and pull that later on down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Who's looking for 500 acres in a certain part of Texas? I've got that data point to be able to pull that list of people.
And what a fantastic thing to show at a listing appointment, the fact that you are tracking that sort of data, because what's every seller want, right? They expect you to not only sell the house, but ideally bring the buyer would be nice too. And I'm sure none of us are turning a blind eye to a 6% commission. So definitely a unique opportunity. I love the fact that you create custom fields, and I really appreciate you sharing that with us. So, Chad, thank you for your time, showing us custom fields, showing us how KW land agents can utilize the system. Chad, I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, I don't know land at all, and I would love to refer this gentleman some business. So how would it be best for them to refer their farm ranch land deals to you and Mock Ranches? What would be the best way to do that?
So the best way to do it, you can find me through Kelly, Chad Andrus, Keller Williams Platinum, Houston, Texas. Email is chadandrus@kw.com, and my number is in Kelly. Easy to find.
Fantastic. And that's Andrus. I may say it Andrews every now and then, and I'm saying it wrong, but that's just the way I say it. So sorry, Chad Andrus. There you go. Andrus. Look him up, guys. He's a fantastic agent. Will take great care of your land and ranch and farm referrals there. And I appreciate your time, Chad. Thank you very much for sharing custom fields with us.
Absolutely, Marty. Anytime.
Take care, bud.
All right. Thanks.